Well, howdy y'all. Handy Redneck here. It's March 24th, 2021. Oh, it's probably about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Temperatures are pushing mid 70s to low 80s. So this is what's happening in the garden. I'm getting my tomato transplants out. I started them from seed, and I'll show you with the last one how I'm planting them and what I'm doing with them. But in this bed here, you can see I got some radishes and stuff, radishes and turnips and stuff, and there's some Swiss chard starting to come up. These little onion-like looking things are actually garlic. We come over here. This is going to be the cucumber bed. It'll be about 2 weeks, and then we'll get cucumbers out in it, and they'll take off like wildfire. There's turnips and beets and carrots and whatnot spread throughout that. So that'll be good. Now, we'll talk about these tomato varieties a little bit. This one here is a Gardener's Delight. It's a hybrid canning tomato. Next to it, we've got a Flaming Burst. It's a yellow cherry tomato type. Then we've got next to it an Aussie. It's a beefsteak. Now all these are heirloom, except for the ones I call out as hybrid. Everything else is an heirloom. Next to the Aussie, we got, this one's a Mexico. It's also a beefsteak. Next to it is a Kellogg's Breakfast. It is a yellow beefsteak. And then these three down here are Mexico, Aussie again. All beefsteaks. So that's 8 over there. I currently have 4 in this bed. This is the bed we were playing with the cabbage and kohlrabi and stuff in. I have never had much success with them, so I'm not too concerned. So anyway, here we go. We've got this one. This is an heirloom called Cherokee Chocolate. It's a derivative of Cherokee Purple, but it's not a beefsteak, it's a canning variety. Next to it, we've got a Artemis hybrid, and we'll come back to it in a moment. Next to that, we've got, what is this one? This one is a pink Berkeley tie-dye, and it's a pink beefsteak. Then down here on the end, you see this tall thing, looks kind of spindly in the pot, and that's because I pulled off all the lower leaves to plant this thing, because I'm going to plant it up to about, I don't know if you can see it, up to about here. Real deep. My raised gardens are 18 inches deep, and we're going to plant these things, or attempt to plant them, at least 12 inches deep, if not the full 18. So, if you notice, we just dropped that down the hole, and that took up quite a bit. We'll backfill her. And this one is a Kellogg's Breakfast. It is a yellow beef steak. And we'll put this steak in here, put its tag. And then we're going to move back over here to this Artemis hybrid here. Because this Artemis hybrid is going to show you how we're going to treat our tomatoes this year. We're actually going to build a string trellis, and what we want is two main stems off of each of our tomato vines. Now this thing's planted a good 12 to 18 inches deep before this split, and then this split, and then you can see I've got the splits. Both of them are currently staked up. What's going to happen is two strings are going to come down, and these are going to get clipped around the strings. Now, this trellis I'll be putting up will be probably a good 10 feet up off the top of this bed, if not more. It'll be 10 to 12 feet up, and it'll be based off of these T-posts, and then I'll put some 2x2s clamped onto them to make them go higher, and then a 2x2 stretching the length of an 8-foot bed plus 2 feet, 1 foot on either side. So the top of it will be 10 feet long, and it'll be about 10 to 12 feet in the air when it's all said and done. And then we're going to train these tomatoes up them. And well, I'd say that's about it for now. This here's been a handy redneck. I'll talk to y'all later.